So we are close to event 40, the Lenny Peters Cup Men's single race. And there we see a fascinating matchup between the former lightweights. So this is a guy who would weigh in at like 70 kilos. What would that be? Something like
160.
160 pounds. Sam Melvin on this side from Team USA, 6 foot. And he is racing Tonu Endrekson, the veteran Estonian, up there next to Russia. He is, well, I guess Tonu is about 6'6", and he's kind of about 115, 120 kilos. You would think on the surface the bigger, heavier man would win, but you know, Tonu is, what is he, 45 years of age?
Yes, I believe so. He's been to 5 Olympics, so...
6.
6, sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to, you know, to get your head around that. Yeah. There is one athlete who's been to 7 Olympics, and that is the Belarusian sculler, Ekaterina Karsten. And
they are off, is what they are. Here we go. This is a tight start. Just the bow ball of Tony looks like it's pulling ahead a little bit here, and he just has that crazy breadth of experience of over 40 World Cups, 15 European Championships, and he is putting that experience to use right here.
And I think Sam is trying to use rating, that is strokes per minute. He's got a higher rating than Tonu. Do you want to just talk us through that and the different... They are sculling this race differently, aren't they?
Yes, they are. I think Sam, it looks like he is definitely at a higher rate, which means strokes per minute. I think usually in a single, it is easier to rate higher, and he is definitely using that at the moment. And I think it's helping him out quite a bit, as we can see.
Yeah, so he's now got a half a length lead. And Sam Melvin, the sculler on this side of the course, he's 27 years of age. He is up against a 45-year-old, the Estonian Tonu Endrekson. And Melvin is just going absolutely crazy. He scored a 2nd place in the American trials behind Jacob Hillel, who we saw win his race against the Olympic champion from Great Britain, James Rudkin. And Sam Melvin is going crazy. He has a Clearwater lead over Tonu Endrekson. And for the former lightweight, I mean, he is on song. His event as a lightweight event, they've been kind of removed from the Olympic program. The men and women had lightweight doubles. That was a sculling event in the Olympics. The last time that happened was in Paris. So if you're a lightweight, you've got no other, and you want to be in the games, you've got to race the heavyweight. So he's gone up against the big Estonian, and so far it's the lightweight rower who's proving to be the better.
Yeah, and it looks like he is not settling down. Usually at the beginning of the race, you take a few high strokes and then you settle down into your base pace, but it doesn't look like that is part of his plan, which is fine. It's working out for him so far, as you can see. But I know Sam has definitely been working very hard to be able to keep up with the heavyweights and go from lightweight to heavyweight. So, and it looks like it's paying off for him for sure.
It's a big ask, and we've been saying with the Team USA athletes, although they've got to race again in another boat where the 4 single scullers come together in a quadruple scull, they do want to impress their, you know, technical director, the chief coach, Josie Verdonkschot, the man from the Netherlands, who is really overseeing the whole USA rowing program. See, he caught his blade there in that little bubble. Do you see that?
Yes, it just happened again.
Quick recovery from that semi-crab there, and we are back at it, and he is right back up on rate, not even missing a beat there. Fantastic recovery from Sam.
Can you just talk us through why he caught his blade there?
Well, it looked like we were entering said bubbles that we have been discussing, and it could have caused a disturbance in the water and just caught that finish a little bit here. And as we can see, he's being a little bit more cautious with that blade exit, coming out just a little bit more squared to make sure he clears those waves and doesn't get caught by the water pulling over it. And you can see...
And I think Tonu Endrekson, the Estonian sculler, he seems to be going through them more easily. Is that because he's doing a lower cadence, like less strokes per minute, and it...
Yes, I believe it. I mean, he is definitely a lower cadence, and I feel like that does make it look a lot more calm. And perhaps he is thinking that just because he does have 2 races later, and Sam Melvin already has a 2-length lead over him, so maybe he is just thinking to take it easy to save a little energy for those next couple of races.
And Sam is moving out of that less protected water back into this kind of channel where it is more protected. So the blade work should get easier for both scullers right now as they move towards that finish line.
So we're looking at Sam Melvin closest to us in that yellow colored boat, the man from the New York Athletic Club. That's who he represents. And he is absolutely killing this race. It is a fantastic scull from the Team USA sculler. There's a close-up. What would you like to say about that, Etta?
That was an awesome shot. Really putting a face to the name, Sam Melvin. And he is just doing an incredible job coming in. Definitely not taking it down, not taking it easy. Starting his sprint, coming into the finish here.
Yeah, so Sam Melvin takes another point, yet another point for Team USA. The lightweight beats the heavyweight. Sam Melvin dominant against the veteran Estonian Tonu Endrekson, who is a much taller and heavier athlete, but Melvin wasn't to be put off by that. And he underscores the good form that he showed in the US trials, finishing in 2nd place by beating Tonu Endrekson of Estonia. I make that 5-1 to Team USA.